Hello, I'm Yutaka Watanabe, a tax accountant and administrative scrivener. Welcome to the channel. Tax accountant and administrative scrivener Nabe solves your money problems. Today, I'll talk about the construction business license financial result change notification required every year. If you are in the construction industry, we are going to take a deep dive into the financial result change notification. Something you absolutely cannot avoid. Government procedures often seem complicated and troublesome, don't they? But don't worry. Today, I explain this system in an extremely simple and easy to understand way. Section 1. Basic of the financial result change notification. First, let's understand the core requirements of these procedures. Every year, as the fiscal year-end approaches, many business owners ask the same fundamental question. Do I really have to submit the financial result change notification every single year? I get asked this quite often, and the answer is absolutely yes. It is a mandatory annual procedure. You may want to think, I already obtained the license once, so isn't that enough? Unfortunately, that is not the case. This is an unavoidable obligation that comes every single year. So, what exactly is this document? Simply put, it is an official report submitted by a licensed construction company to inform the authorities. This is our business condition for the year, and our finances are properly maintained. In other words, it is like an annual health checkup report for your business that allows the government to confirm the condition of your company. Many people underestimate this obligation, but in reality, it is one of the most fundamental procedures required to maintain a construction business license. If you fail to handle it properly every year, it may lead to serious problems later on. Section 2. Abstract rules regarding submission deadlines. Now, let's talk about the extremely important deadline. To put it simply, the time limit is 4 months. You must prepare and submit these documents within exactly 4 months after the end of your fiscal year. When you are busy with daily operations and construction sites, those 4 months pass surprisingly quickly. Before you know it, 3 months may already be gone. It truly becomes a race against time. And here is the scariest part. What happens if you accidentally miss the short 4 months deadline? It can directly affect your once every 5 years license renewal procedure, which is essentially the lifeline of your business. In other words, a small delay in paperwork can grow into a major issue that threatens the very survival of your company. If your license renewal is affected, it may interfere with your ability to obtain new construction projects and could seriously damage the trust of your clients and prime contractors. This is definitely not something to laugh about. Section 3. Serious penalties caused by failure to submit. Now, let's look at the serious consequences of going this deadline. The outcome is very clear. If you submit properly every year, your 5-year license renewal process can proceed smoothly. However, if you leave the notification unsubmitted, the renewal of your license, the foundation of your business, may be stopped. In the worst case scenario, you could end up unable to conduct any business activities at all. Failure to submit is not treated as a simple mistake. In some cases, it may even lead to severe penalties. Under the Construction Business Act, failure to submit the financial result change notification may result in an administrative corrective order from the licensing authorities. Furthermore, if you fail to comply with that order, it could escalate into a business suspension order, which is an extremely serious consequence. Please remember this clearly. This is not a joke. Neglecting this obligation can place business owner in very dangerous position. Thinking it's probably okay if I'm a little late may lead to irreversible consequences. Section 4. Required documents and plan preparation. Now, let's discuss practical solutions to protect your business. Among the required documents, the two most burdensome are usually tax payment certificates and financial statements. These important documents cannot simply be gathered and submitted as is. In many cases, they must be rewritten or organized into official, government designated formats. That is why regular coordination with your tax authority is extremely important. Financial statements, in particular, cannot simply reuse ordinary accounting documents. They must be prepared in the format required under the Construction Business Act. In some cases, multiple documents are necessary, including balance sheets, profit and loss statements, and completed construction cost reports. This is definitely not something you can rush to finish overnight the day before the deadline. That is why careful preparation is essential. I strongly recommend discussing the process with your tax accountant or administrative scrivener early and preparing a list of necessary documents in advance. So, the conclusion is actually very simple. Planned preparation is absolutely essential. Do you wait until the last minute and panic? Careful planning and advanced preparation are the one reliable way to protect your valuable business. Finally, ask yourself this: are the next 4 months deadline after your fiscal year approaches? Is your company fully prepared? Please use this explanation as an opportunity to review your internal system and preparation process. Today, I talked about the topic: is the construction business license financial result change notification required every year? For more information about construction business license, please also visit the website of the Yutaka Watanabe Construction Business License Administrative Scrivener Office. I will continue sharing content related to money and business topics. So, please subscribe to the channel. Tax Accountant and Administrative Scrivener Nabe solves your money problems.